Everybody, it's Peter, and today is day 26 of the hashtag SSSVEDA Log Every Day in April, sponsored by Amy Schmidauer's SavvySexySocial.com website. So today's question was, what's your favorite movie? Well, as you can see behind me, I have a lot of movies. So let's take a look at what I'll have, and I'll explain each one as we go, because I can't really say this is just a small collection, and it's not every single movie that I've known and or watched or liked or loved. Okay, and we're back. So we're going to see what I have in a collection. Everything is from, we're starting with A, with the limited edition or special edition Animal House. Let me get that out of the way. Got a lot of collectibles here. So as you can see, we've got Animal House, and then we've got Apocalypse Now, the complete version with the special deluxe, or I forget what that was called, but actually there's the one with the extra footage, basic. Then you have, what else we got here? Then we've got Batman 1, 2, 3. Not keen on 2, but I got it for free, so I didn't really care. We got Blade 3, and we got the complete Blade Runner series, all of them. I think there's like 5 different versions, and I just started the other day trying to go through the making of. There's a huge, massive, like almost like a 2+ hour making of it, just how much work went into all that. So I got all the classics here. Got The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Legacy, Breakfast Club, Bridge Too Far, Bridge Too Far, Movie Too Long, documentary, I Am Bruce Lee. This is good. As you can see, I like Bruce Lee. Enter the Dragon, the special edition. Kevin Smith, Clerks, Dogma. Dogma's not great. Dogma is basically, he said, that's the movie you don't want to make after making a good movie. You got Chasing Amy, Dogma, Bill and Ted, Clerks 2, which wasn't so great, and then the different Evening with Kevin Smith, which is not too bad. Movies I've liked to watch a lot. Easy A is a good movie with Emma Stone, done by Will Gluck, who wrote and directed, but usually this one and Fanboys, they are good movies. They're both kind of silly, but they're actually more fun watching with the commentary on. Of course, we got Ferris Bueller, 50-50 with Gordon Levitt and Anna Kendrick. Thank you. And Anna Kendrick, I really like that movie. Had a nice ending. Free Enterprise, Special Edition, Hidden Kingdom, the Flint collection for anybody from back in the 60s. So this will, again, millennials will have to Google this one. The Dollar Movies with Clint Eastwood. And if you don't know, Fistful of Dollars is actually based on The Seven Samurai. Oh, sorry, no, it's based on Yojimbo, which is a Mifune movie. It was also Kurosawa. And the reason Clint Eastwood got into the dollar movies because Fistful of Dollars was, he was into Kurosawa films. So he appreciated that. So yeah, we got all the Western classics, special edition Galaxy Quest, Hannah, which is, I can't remember the girl's name, it was the one in Brooklyn. She has that really odd Irish name. I really like that one. That was a good movie for, sort of an independent movie. Haywire with Gina Gershwin. I'll probably have to put clues in the bottom. And actually, I preferred this one over Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. It was only 90 minutes and pretty good. And I think it was Soderbergh did this movie, and he likes making movies with people that focuses on the background. She's an ex-MMA fighter, so let's make a spy movie based on, so she can use, and she actually did all her own stunt work. Beatles Help, Hudson Hawk, which is not a great movie, but it's fun to watch. Hunt for Red October, Iron Man, you can see all my collection. Italian Jobs. What's this famous line again? Oh, yes. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. And my favorite one from the remake of The Town Job is with Seth Green sitting in the car doing his best Jason Statham as he's trying to con the cable girl out of her van and clothes. And it's the best Jason Statham impression I ever heard, and I giggle every time I hear it. Kill Bill, Killers, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. You want to see a really good Guy Ritchie film. Lawrence of Arabia, nice good movie. Lots of excellent dialogue. So you can see quite the thing. Stripes, another classic. Platoon, Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines. Rounders is not too bad. Russia House, Simpson movie, Sahara with Matthew McConaughey and Steve Vaughn. I actually like that very whimsical movie, sort of Bond-esque kind of music playing in the background. Speaking of Bond, I have here, where is it now? Right beside my Matt Smith Doctor Who, I have the complete James Bond version. I don't have Spectre because I did not like Spectre. I used to be into Monty Python way back when, but by the time I got this present, I wasn't into them. So as you can see, I've only gotten this far into the collection. What else do we have? Doing some old movies here. We've got Humphrey Bogart collection, the Thin Man series. These are really good if you want to see some really old movies with some witty dialogue. I really like Myrna Loy and William Powell. Good combination of characters, witty writing, even though it's like 1920s, 1930s. Band of Brothers, that's a really good series. I really like that. That's when I first saw Damian Lewis, and I really liked him. I'm liking him now in Billions. The first Hero series, this is one of the first one. I never watched the series because I thought it's just another X-Men ripoff. And I basically had to power through these because it was like a cliffhanger every episode, and I kept watching and watching and watching. Some other ones I don't watch so much, but I really used to like the Marx Brothers, but I watch them now, not so funny as I used to think they were. The original 3 Star Wars, X-Men, all the Star Treks. These are all older collections, Matrix. This is a well-known Japanese series about a blind swordsman that actually beat, I forget the guy's name, beat Mifune or something like that. He actually redid a version of that, which is... Where is that? Oh, yeah. This one here. This is the remake of this original, I think it was 60s or 70s series, this one. And this is the retelling of it. If anybody saw The Ghost in the Shell, he was the one who was playing Scarlett Johansson's boss. And he actually goes by 2 names. And I always forget his name. I don't think I could find it here. Oh, Beat Takashi. He actually has 2 names. He has a production name and he has his artsy name. So depending on what he's doing. That's just my DVDs right there. So you can see what I really like. Up here, if you move away the old girlfriends, little goodies, all the Bugs Bunnies, Tom and Jerry, Blackadder, World War I edition. Rat Patrol my friend got for me, but never got around to watching it because I wasn't a fan of the series so much, but he thought I was. Shogun is not too bad to watch. Family Guy, first few seasons is pretty good. One I used to grow up with, Roger Ramjet. They're only like 5-minute videos, but they're really funny to watch. The Reboot series, Canadian made, I think, 2nd generation 3D animation. First there was like Tron, then there was The Last Starfighter, then there was Reboot, who also, what do you want to call it? They sort of pushed 3D animation to the next level. Complete Rocky and Bullwinkle collection. I can do Rocky, I can do some of the other characters. Can't do Rocky himself because actually it's done by a woman, which is interesting enough. And then there's the Bruce Lee collection. Some of them are not so great because of the filming and stuff like that. Actually, I used to thought Bruce Lee was cool when I was a kid. When you watch it now, actually more modern martial arts movies are more interesting than some of the really old 1970s stuff. This is Sean Bean in the Sharp series about a rifle regiment back during Napoleonic eras. And we've just turned off the flash, so we're going to be a little bit dark for the last part of it. Okay, Poor Man's Lighting, using the flashlight. Again, got the A-Team collection as a birthday present, but not too keen on that. I started watching it, but I think it's something, there's a lot of shows, movies I used to watch as a kid, not so much. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., first season. That was pretty good, but not so much anymore. Breaking Bad, I tried to watch it. A lot of people rave about it. I couldn't get past the 4th episode of the first season. The entire Buffy collection. Actually, I did a binge watch on that. Community. I got through a lot of that when I was convalescing when I got my eye operation done, so it was good because I actually just sat and watched the episodes with the commentary on, which was I learned a little bit about the TV industry. Josh Whedon's Dollhouse, and you can see Person of Interest. Everything except for half of Season 4 and most of Season 5. I would recommend this to anybody who wants to see interesting characters with good writing. You know, and something that actually makes you think, not just you turn your brain off and it's blameless, fineless, and whatever else going on. The Guild, if you can see after Dollhouse of the Guild, Felicia Day. That's only seasons 1, I think, and 2 that my friend got for me. And of course, we have here, if we can get some light on that, Star Trek. And then the next 2 rows are just all DVDs. So ones I pointed out here is, if I can see down here, I know, so I apologize for the lighting. So I have About Time, The Accountant. That's a really good movie to watch as well with, again, Anna Kendrick and Ben Affleck, J.K. Simmons. That's a good thinking movie as well. Deadpool, I would say actually out of everything I saw in the last year or so, that's a good movie. Again, can't go wrong with Will Wheaton, Firefly and Serenity. Goodfellas, not too bad. Full Metal Jacket, Off and On. What else we got here? Great Escape, another good movie. Heat with De Niro and Pacino. And we've lost the light again. Hang on, Guerrilla Lighting to the rescue. I think this lighting is dying as well. But basically you can see I have lots and lots of movies. Kick-Ass. This is one I wanted to point out real quick too because not too many people get to see this one. And it took me a long time for my friend to find the Blu-ray. This is an Australian war movie taking place in Vietnam about the Australian SAS called The Odd Angry Shot. And I kind of liked it for the simple fact is because they used, you know, similar lingo that we used, being, you know, a Commonwealth country. And it's basically about life and times of soldiers in Vietnam and just their thoughts on the war. You know, war is silly, war is hell. Interesting bunch of characters. Brian Brown, if you remember him from way back when, like the FX movies and Tom Cruise's Cocktail. That's his starting point. And lots of independent movies like Layer Cake. That's another good movie as well. That's Matthew Vaughn, who also did the X-Men movies and is now doing the Kingsman series. What else we got in here? Lone Survivor is about Navy SEALs, true story. A little too Hollywoodized, not too bad. Hard to see. The Losers. That's another good independent. Actually, I found a lot of movies. I think it was back in between 2009 and 2014. Lots of comic book type movies like Red, Losers, Scott Pilgrim, Kick-Ass. They were all made from graphic novel comic books. And then again, it's hard to see too because I have very poor lighting in this room. Leon and that's the original European of The Professional with that's a Luc Besson, and that's I think the only good movie I ever saw with Natalie Portman. She was excellent at for a 12-year-old. Ronin again with De Niro. Red, another comic book movie with Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, the whole gang. The Star Trek series. I just got them for the sake of my collection. I liked the first Star Trek and Star Trek Beyond. But I didn't like the second one because it was ripping off literally Wrath of Khan. I just got that just added to my collection, the Star Wars movies. Two Guns, that's a good one with, I think it's like Denzel Washington's first comedy, and Marky Mark. What else we got here? Just at the end. That's not too bad about sort of a spoof on being surreal with your characters. It's Seth Rogen directing his buddies, Franco, Baruchel, and all the other gang. Rogue One was good, but not too bad. Bridge in the River Kwai, another good 60s war movie with Alec Guinness. And Zombieland with Emma Stone, Jesse Eisenberg, Breslin, I forget the girl's first name, and Woody Harrelson. Another good bunch of guys. Complete collection of Mel Brooks. Some of his stuff I like, some of his stuff I find is dated. And my last acquisition, which is not too bad, is For the Love of Spock. That was actually a pretty good one. So yeah, so as you can see, I've got quite the collection behind me here. And so, I mean, I really couldn't pick one movie Star Wars was, when the first Star Wars that came out, I saw it, I forget how many times. Wrath of Khan, I saw 1 billion times when it came out. So depending where I was in my life, when was I, things, there's some movies I didn't like that I like now, and other movies that, maybe I liked years and years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I can't watch that anymore. So that's the answer to the question. Again, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, well, you know what to do. And subscribe to my channel if you find all this interesting, and we'll see you in the next one.